A day of wrath is coming. Israel faced God's wrath when they abandoned him and refused all his attempts to draw them back. He sent a destroying army against them. In the end, God's people will escape his wrath, for his people are never objects of his wrath. But his wrath will come and make an end of those on the earth, those who were not sealed by God for their protection. The blood on the doorposts marked the Israelites for protection when wrath was coming against Egypt. The blood covers us and marks us for life as well. There are a couple of times of God's wrath being poured out that we are expecting. One is at the end of the tribulation, as described in Matthew 24 and Revelation 6. At that time, Christians will be rescued and raptured. But I do believe there will be some on earth who missed out on that, who will live through the time of wrath with God's seal of protection. They will be ones who didn't believe in Jesus until he came back, and they will look on the one who was pierced for their transgressions and will mourn for having missed him. But God will have compassion on those whose hearts turn to him. The other time of God's wrath is after the millennium, when the world will be destroyed and a new earth created. Christians will already be clothed in their imperishable bodies. There's no fear of death when we are already created new. In Isaiah 13, God is commanding his consecrated ones to execute his anger. I don't know what that looks like. The Lord is also mustering a host for battle. Jesus is the Lord of hosts, the commander-in-chief of the armies of God. Do you see Jesus as a warrior? We get a glimpse of warrior Jesus when he makes a whip and drives out the money changers. The God who draws near and lets John rest on his chest is the God who has zealous anger for his temple, which is his body, his people.